Yeah, the same. Kid won't let me sleep in.
I heard you slept all night.
No, Tinker, what's up? You were up with us gaming.
Yeah, this time. Last time I fell asleep.
You fell asleep earlier on, though. He took a little cat nap. He got back.
Yeah, I did fall asleep for like 5-10 minutes there.
Who are you talking to? Damn, one blood eagle left? What the fuck?
Yo, let me get to the stream. Hold on, guys. Someone's in the comment section already. What's up, Nuka Nuke? You did? I have to check it out, bud. I have to check it out. I'll get on my TikTok in a little bit. Appreciate it, bro. That's pretty sick. Alright, let's see here. What did Nuka Nuke do? Let me see. Let's go see his TikTok video. Damn app. Come on. There it goes. What is this? What the hell? Come on. TikTok's acting weird. It's like really weird. That's like not the app. That's okay, hold on. I went to a notification on my thing, but the app is acting really weird. And 16 hours later, 2 hours later. Oh, that's your... That's funny. Nuka Nuke's TikTok famous, bro. Oh yeah, I need to do that, bro. I need to play some New Vegas. I need to play some Fallout 3, some New Vegas. Appreciate it, bro. Big iron on his head.
Why none of these work?
None of what?
Well, these slot machines here at Tanker's Camp is working. Didn't have power or some shit.
Yeah, the slot machines need power. Yeah. Nice, I saw that. Something about your stream. You're going to be able to stream on TikTok. That's going to be cool.
So I hear Meat Week is going to last 2 weeks.
God damn. That's going to be so annoying. That's going to be so annoying, man. That shit happens on the hour, every hour. Ah, fucking goddamn, man. I hate that shit. 2 weeks? You need to fucking have that shit going on for 2 weeks for all these goddamn crybabies. I can't play the game. I have to work that week. Oh, stupid.
2 weeks.
It's a long time, man. On the hour, every hour that event goes off, are you like? And then there's the mini events that go on in the middle, and you know how often that damn thing goes off. Primal cuts, primal cut, primal cut. It's a lot. They could have done a weekend, a week, and a weekend, and that would have been fine, you know? Let it go all weekend, let it go all week, let it go all weekend. 2 weeks is a lot, dude. It's just overkill. Like a motherfucker.
Man, I'm gonna have some nice fucking plants for sale in here.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Pumpkin racks. Sleeping bags. What do these pumpkin racks sell for anyway? You have any idea?
No idea, but they are rare. A lot of people do want those things. It came out in that Halloween event, and we didn't have another Halloween event for a long time, so yeah, they are pretty valuable. Hold on, I'll be right back. No capitals. I was enjoying the stream the other day. Y'all were going deep. Then someone knocked on the door and ruined it.
Oh yeah.
Shit.
I knew it.
That was heavy conversation too.
I remember that, Capitals. We were having that was a good one. It was a pretty good convo, and then you're right. Killer's father-in-law showed up. Needing to work on his car.
Yeah, we were talking about creationism. Yeah. And the mysteries of the ancient world. Yeah, it was good. It was good. Kent Hovind, that's the guy I was talking about. And he digs up a lot of the past and uses science to back up a lot of creationism. He was showing about how hyperbaric oxygen chambers, they basically recreate Garden of Eden conditions, and under those conditions a cherry tomato will grow the size of a football or the size of a softball. Cherry tomatoes grow the size of softballs, so it kind of puts things into perspective as far as like just how lush and abundant the Garden of Eden conditions were. This is pre-flood, pre-Noah, pre-fountains of the deep breaking open, and ice belts falling from the sky and flooding the world with more water, and water levels receding, and you know, everything like that. So it's pretty cool. And what's really cool is that he will talk to actual archaeologists, not National Geographic scientists, the writers of the articles, and they're paid scientists, but the actual people out there digging in the dirt, which is often you know, the people digging in the dirt aren't the ones that are talking to National Geographics. They get the bigwig from the university or whatever to come out there and look at what the people who are in their hands and knees up to their neck, the little villager who's on the. You've seen the movies. You've seen the movies. You've seen the crew out there excavating, right? And so, you know, there's like the little worker bees that are got the wheelbarrows full of dirt, you know, and they're transferring it.
There was a commercial, just recent commercial, that showed the bigwig out there in the dig site talking to the people that were doing the digging, and said he was going to be throwing them some more money for their tools. And he laughs as he walks his way back to the helicopter, and he says they love their tools. Meaning, you know, they're the simple ones.
Well, here's the thing. Those bigwigs will come out and they'll be told, hey, like, I got human footprints next to dinosaur footprints. This is a big deal, bro. That means, like, you know, we were walking with the dinosaurs. And that kind of goes against some of their teachings, right? A big deal. And so, because they got the timeline, right? Like, dinosaurs walked before man and this and that. Like, they've got their whole thing, you know? And the Big Bang and all this shit, you know? What wiped out the dinosaurs, what brought on the age of man and all this stuff. And, well, if humans walked with dinosaurs, it throws everything off. So, upon hearing that, the bigwig would come out to the dig site, basically turn his back to the dig site, and then give an interview and write statements like, I have not seen anything that would support these theories or whatever, because you didn't look at it. Yeah, you were here on site, but you literally would not look at what we were trying to show you. And for that reason, you were able to go and say, factually, I did not see anything that would support, you know, the theory of creationism, or that dinosaurs walked with man, or something like that. So yeah. You know, another crazy little myth that gets debunked is the whole omnivore and carnivore. Because if you take creationism into its literal sense, no, the lion laid with the lamb, and all beasts, they ate. They were all vegetarians.
Guess what?
What?
I'm gonna debunk Bigfoot right now. Live on this stream.
How's it go?
If there was Bigfoot, one would have got ran over on a fucking 4-lane by now. One would have got hit by a car somewhere.
That's sick capitals. Yeah. Oh yeah. Absolutely.
One would have got run over.
That's like what I would say about the flat. That's what I say about flat Earth. I'm like, if the Earth was flat, there'd be somebody, I don't want to say what race, but there'd be somebody hanging over the edge taking a selfie. Like, they'd be hanging from one arm and they'd be taking a selfie on the edge of the Earth. If the Earth was flat, I promise you. I promise you. It'd be a spectacle. It'd be a thing. It'd be a wonderment, an amazement.
What race have to do with it?
Well, this is seen often by a certain type of people who like to climb skyscrapers and hang off the edge of them and stuff. If you look,
gonna say Caucasian.
Yeah.
Storm chasers and shit. Here, a tornado.
No,
it's a picture of it.
It's often European, like, people that like to just climb like the scaffoldings and stuff on the side of a skyscraper, or they'll see like a crane operator and that's building a skyscraper, and they'll go in there at night and they'll climb all the way to the top and they'll take selfies with their drone and stuff, and you know. It's just weird. It's just a weird thing.
You should watch I can't think of the name of the movie, but there was a Frenchman in 1973 or so that hooked a tightrope
Mm-hmm.
between
What was it?
the Twin Towers.
Jonathan Hugh Levitt or something. What's his name? The Hugh Levitt guy. He did it. He was that guy in the movie.
And that was to what the movie was really well done, and it was a fairly incredible story.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah.
The fact that they got away with it is unbelievable.
Yeah, but creationism's pretty fucking cool, and yeah, the lion laid with the lamb, and all the beasts ate. So there's no such thing as a meat eater, or a whatever. That's you know, plant eater and a meat eater. That's stupid. All animals basically have the same fucking set of teeth. We all have the same fucking set of teeth. Well, even a fucking horse has sharp front teeth as opposed to the big fat back teeth. It's not like, it's just not a thing, you know. Like, it doesn't hold because when it was originally made, it wasn't like that. We have both sets of teeth.
We all got forward-facing eyes.
Yeah.
The same, you know. I mean, except the lizards and some crazy lizard that can look two different ways at one time, and their eyes are on each side of the head.
Well, listeners fall.
Most eyes face forward.
Well, yeah, and
dogs, cats. I mean, it's a basic setup for animals on this planet. You've got eyes, a nose, and a mouth, and then you got an asshole. So we're just kind of a fancy protozoa, I guess.
Yeah. But the teeth, there's nothing that holds water to the teeth. You can't look at an animal and go, oh, this got sharp front teeth and it's got big fat. This must be a meat eater. That's not. Brud, when that animal was created, it was not created to eat any kind of meat. The lion laid with the lamb, and nobody had to work for food. And all the plants of the earth were to be as meat and contained all the nutrients in the world that any living creature would need. The most packed and potent part of any fucking fruit is, one, the skin, and second, the seed, and everything else in between is just filler. Honestly, that's all the good part. That's just the filler. But the skin and the seeds have the absolute most fucking thing, and we're told to peel the fruit and throw away the seed, and that is ass hat backwards. So yeah, people, they found, you know, the whole myth, but the whole urban legend about the Valley of Shangri-La, and you live forever, the Fountain of Youth, and all this and that. I mean, I was literally taught in the 2nd grade that that's why a man discovered Florida, was because he was searching for the Fountain of Youth. Like, you know. So what the fuck is that, and where did that even come from? And it literally came from that Valley of Shangri-La, where people would live to be 108. And they were walking and talking and laughing and having a good time. They weren't old and brittle, you know. And when in the 60s, I think someone went in there and they were like, all right, we got to figure this out. All these motherfuckers are growing to be old. What's up, Villain? What's up, Towels? All these motherfuckers are growing to be really old. Why? And quickly they discovered that their main food source, like fucking Americans eat French fries, these guys' main food source was apricot seeds. The shit we do to a potato, turn it into potato chips and fucking mashed potatoes and fucking all that shit, they do the same thing with the apricot seed. I mean, they're not turning it into mashed potatoes. They might be making some kind of drink out of it, but you know, they dry them, they crack them like sunflower seeds, they pop them in their mouth like popcorn.
There's ways to cook an apricot seed. You can saute them,
some shit.
boil them.
But that was a big deal for them. The apricot seed, you know? Was and they didn't. You know, they weren't deep frying it, you know, they were just sun drying it and then plop them in their mouth and crunching through them and stuff. And so all the nutrients are there.
No fucking, no trans fat, no MSGs, no whatever else they put in all our fucking shit.
And so they're people, they grew to be really old, and so that was a big deal for them.
No heart disease.
Exactly, realizing the powers of these seeds, and I guess they may not have. It just was abundance and available, and that's how they just, you know. And they were also in this section of India or wherever that was pretty secluded.
What, I would personally, I wouldn't fucking trade all the food on the planet for seeds in order to live to 100.
Well, no one's gonna. I mean, we can't. I'm not gonna lie and say that a steak is delicious. A steak is yummy as fuck, and that's, you know, I would. I do not want to sit here and eat trail mix for the rest of my life. No, no. But it is something to be said that that is truly how the plants and the fruit and everything is designed. But yeah, they, you know.
We could be eating like that anyway if it wasn't for all the preservatives and steroids and everything else they put.
Yeah, you won't even get the.
There's
You wouldn't even get the effects that you're supposed to if you try to do it today. It just wouldn't work out the same way. It would. Everything's GMO, everything's been tampered with, everything's fucked up. It's just not the same, and it's not the way it was intended to be. So don't feel bad. But yeah, that's how it goes. That's how it goes. But the hyperbaric oxygen chamber, man, that thing is cool. And I mean, it increases the oxygen pressure and it increases the amount of oxygen that you're getting inside every single breath, which increases the plasma in your blood. And that is what's super valuable when you go to the blood bank. They take your blood, they run the sample, they see how much plasma is in your blood, and then they truly determine, like, you know, hey, can we get as much as we can out of this guy, or, you know, because that plasma in the blood is a big deal, and how much you're getting out of it is a big deal. Some people have more, some people have less. If you're a smoker, you probably have a lot less, because you're not getting as much oxygen, and that's what's necessary to create that. So, it's a whole thing. It's a whole fucking thing.
feel my plasma.
Yeah, the plasma in the blood. They say, like, if you were oxygen bars and that's the kind of stuff. If you go there and you're sucking down this kind of oxygen, they say you'll feel fucking immensely. You'll feel super young and just. They say it does wonders for the body. Sitting there just sucking on pure oxygen. Killer, what's on your head? It's the grafted monster mask. Most fruit and vegetables are not natural. Yep, nope. They are not looking at things that are crossed with other wild things because they make it better. They are better, yep. Yeah, there's a lot of GMO. There's a lot of fucking trying to take a corn cob and mix it with the fucking cockroach so it can survive a nuclear blast and we can grow corn after the fucking nukes drop. There's a lot of crazy fucking shit like that. They're trying to make, they're trying to turn, they're trying to pull some fucking twisted Willy Wonka shit where they take fucking insects and turn it into a chicken, imitation chicken. Yeah, that's fucking disgusting, but it's happening. And they're also just growing, literally in a science lab in a petri dish. They are growing a chicken nugget. They're just growing it. They're like, fuck it, we'll just grow a chicken nugget. We can make this shit just kind of, I don't know, but look it up. And there's a restaurant, and I can't remember where, and I think it's overseas. I don't think it's in America at all, but it might even be as far off as in some China or Japan or something like that. I'm not sure. But there's a restaurant that has said, hey, yeah, we'll sell it. And it's the first restaurant to sell lab-grown meat on the menu. Willy Wonka.
It's gotta be good if it's meat.
Lab-grown. You'd eat a lab-grown chicken nugget that didn't come from a chicken and just came from a petri dish?
Meat, I guess if they tell me it's meat, I'm gonna dip it in some barbecue sauce and...
Now look, when they made it and I saw like the meal that was prepared, that thing was breaded heavy. It had fucking so much fucking... Yeah, it looked like an over-breaded chicken parmesan. Had so much fucking breading and crust, you probably couldn't even taste the meat in that bitch.
What's going on in here? What's this camp supposed to be?
It's just a pile of crap. Somebody didn't know how to... Like, imagine you're a wastelander and you really don't know how to build. But look at those double doors, though. That's the future, baby. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, lab-grown meat. It won't matter when your head's stuck in the metaverse and all you're doing is just trying to wolf down some food real quick so you can go back to
You're
slaying.
taking your meals intravenously.
Yeah, yeah.
You just get plugged in. They plug you in.
There's some guy out there on the internet. I saw him and I saw a video and they covered it and he had like 3 or 4 fucking headsets and he supposedly never takes his headset off or changes them out quickly and just lives his whole life in the metaverse. He's like living right now in like a little box, his like little basic ass bare minimum apartment or whatever, and he just stays in the headsets and he works online, so he's able to commute, quote unquote, my little bunny ears here, commute to work. It's grown from cells in a meat solution. I don't like it. I'd rather eat roadkill. That says no capitals. Yeah, yeah, it's fucking weird, man. But they'll raise a whole generation of kids to fucking usher in a new generation that says this is awesome, and slowly we'll lose everything. And I think that's mostly what the institutions are for, just hijacking the minds of the youths to usher in these crazy ideas. That's honestly, I feel like that's exactly how we spiraled into this world that we're living in right now. And I feel like more so than ever, it's the institutions. And if you don't understand what I mean, cancel culture came from the college institutions. This whole transgender fucking feminist movement, that all came from the college institutions. It did. I promise you it did. I have never watched a video to tell me that it did. Through my own assumptions and through my own assessment of the situation, I've come to the conclusion that the college institutions are to blame for the gigantic, crazy cancel culture that we have, the crazy feminist movements that we've got, the whole freaking, all of that. It all came from there. Because I think as a kid, you have this idea of walking the college campus and being approached by some crazy radical in a green jacket, or some long-haired hippie, or some fucking somebody, and they're going to give you a pamphlet and they're going to be like, save the trees, man. They're going to be like, save the trees, man, or some shit, right? And you can only imagine how deep and how various and vast all the different pamphlets get from walking around at a place like that. And then
Well,
what?
it's worse than that. It's the professors themselves.
Exactly. And what they're doing is they are molding the minds of the people who are going to,
Indoctrinating.
these people are going to, it's true. These kids are the future. These people are going to take the seats at the corporate companies. They are going to be tapped on the shoulder and said, hey, you know what? You're just going to become the CEO of this Fortune 500 company because you are in the alumni or whatever, And that person has been bred inside the institution to say, hey, you know what? He, she's, and they, thems, and all this and that. As soon as I get into the Fortune 500 company, as soon as I'm CEO of this company, I'm gonna play ball with you weirdos. And they're like, oh, right. And they, boom, let's get him into the position he needs to be in because he's gonna play with the weirdos, and all the way down the line, that happens, and it happens there. It happens fundamentally there inside their groups, their little cliques, and forming their minds and and figuring out who's going to play ball with the grand scheme of the fuckery. It all happens there. You're right. All that stuff from the college came from the Marxist ideology, which is an ideology that promotes government control of everything, which they call communism. I know what you mean, and you're right. Fucking A capitals. That's what I'm talking about.
It's true.
Yeah. That's why they push everybody from the earliest age. I got mad at my little sister for that shit. My kid sister, she's like 12 or 13. My mom's like talking on her behalf. And it happens all the time. It happened to me and I didn't like it. And my mom hated me not hated me, but she hated the fact that I would go around, and she definitely didn't like me telling my sister this. It's like, I'm not going to, you know, right off the bat, people were like, I was in middle school. Motherfuckers was like, I can't wait to go to Texas A&M. And I'm like, why? You don't like middle school. Why the fuck is you excited? You don't know why you're excited. It's just your parents and everybody else has been yelling at you to do this, and they scream at the at the thing, and they've got all this fucking orange on and school pride and all this goddamn. I'm like, why? Why do you want to do that? Oh, because it's a good school. You don't like school now, motherfucker. Why do you want to go there? Because you don't know why. You've just been told that you want to go there, and you feel like you're going to let everybody down, and they're going to be mad at you if you don't. Well, guess what? I don't want to do the fucking dishes. I let everybody down on a daily basis as a 10-year-old. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't give a fuck. What's one more thing I don't want to do? I don't want to do that. It doesn't make any sense to me, and I don't like it. You know, but they got half the world convinced that that's the way to go, and I think a large majority of the world is waking up and saying we don't have to do that anymore. But a large of them is already lost. We're already late in the game, you know, super late in the game. When you know, I think it is surprising to hear that a lot of celebrities are in the mix. You know, a lot of celebrities are like telling people that this is all fake, and they want to. I hear rappers saying it more than ever now, and it's really weird, you know. I hear like Jim Carrey's will tell people, he'll go on you know, talk shows and tell people that Hollywood is fucked up. And
just sent us a party invite.
Oh, okay. I'll hop over there. Yo, yo. Yo, yo, yo. So yeah, there is an awakening going on, I guess, in a sense, but at the same time, it's too late. But it's always that way. It's always going to be too late. And one of the biggest things that's going to be too late is when we decide to fucking regulate AI, and then it's over. Yo, yo, yo. Oh yeah.
I haven't even got up.
You've been on all night, all morning?
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. That's crazy. You need an intervention, bud. It's not that good. Just kidding. An ex-KGB defector named Yerzy Bezmenov in the 70s was telling us how KGB, which came from the Marxist that killed tens of millions in Russia alone, told how it would all play out. Yep, yep. I mean, it's true.
Oh.
It's true. Got people that want to do, like, they've been sent here as spies, or it's so deep. It's really deep. I don't want to say spies, but they've been sent here with the main purpose to spread and spread ideas or whatever, you know. Ideas are extremely hard and dangerous thing to, almost impossible to stop once started. To kill an idea, it's impossible. It's damn near impossible. Yep. LGBT is a way to soften stronger nations. This is the way to fight for countries with. Yep. I believe it. It takes time. It takes time. But what is 100 years in the grand scheme of a nation? It's nothing. What is 100 years in the lifeline of a nation? It is nothing. You know.
What's up, Ether?
But
Hey.
And that's the long game. Everyone's looking at short term and what's gonna happen right now, but that's not it. It's just long game. This is long game. China doesn't give a fuck. They have a 50-year plan. You see what I'm saying? A 50 fucking year plan. Americans think every 4 fucking years. You know? That's the way they think. Every 4 fucking years. But that's not the way other countries think. And one of the biggest ones is like, y'all settle back. Y'all settle in. We're gonna be here a while. But don't worry, we got this. We're doing long haul. We're playing the long game, and other people are playing short game. Ooh, damn! Yuri said it only takes 20 years, 1 generation of school indoctrination. It's true, dude. It's true. You slide the right motherfuckers up through the system at the right time, and and if you do it, and if you're able to do it all at once, it's a systematic takeover. Fucking. We're way past that. Yeah, dude. We lost this fucking country a long time ago. It's true. It's true. Yes, sir. And it's a psychological takeover, and World War III in the history books will be written as a psychological warfare that spanned a war that spanned over 100 fucking years. Some shit. That's how the history books will play out. World War III. It's happening right now before our eyes, and it's a war for the minds, and that's how history will play it. What's up, Ruby? What the hell? Long time no see. How's it going? BRB with the R break.
Oh shit! Oops. Whoa.
And one more thing. Ruby's country is melting down. Ancient Viking artifacts. Part of the scheme is to erase the past and forget. Oh yeah. Absolutely. Past is only the history is told by the victors. Right? So that's what they're doing, Ruby. 100%. 100%. If they can erase the past, then they can control the past. But if they have proof that the stories contradict the new stories, then that it's all for nothing. So of course, yeah, they definitely want to control the past. They control the history books, and you control the minds of the future. They're big underground warehouse. So stay tuned. War on Sweden. Sweden erases own history by turning Viking artifacts into scrap metal. The struggle to erase Swedish history, break down Swedish culture, and force Swedes to assimilate into multicultural phenomenon is going according to plan. It's all happening around the world. Ruby just helped me remember it. Oh, wow. Yeah, yeah. You're the devil in the sky. Yep. Crazy heavy stuff. Heavy stuff. I'm gonna erase Swedish Meatballs as well. You think, where does it end? I don't want nobody to believe me. I want them to find out for themselves and research it. Yeah, well spoken. Well spoken.
Whoa.
To be honest, I don't really care that much to look it up. Nothing I can do anyways, and it will probably just piss me off. Where it ends, the truth is. Yeah. How to kill an idea. To kill an idea, you just must never voice the idea. You must never speak of it. If you don't ever speak of it, eventually it will die. But the moment you speak the idea, it's over. Idea will trickle on and ripple through, dare I say, time, and his time. I guess it'll just ripple. It will ripple. So you can never speak the idea, but once it's spoken, it'll never die. So that's a weird thing. Here's another weird question for you. Try and answer this one. What can be learned but never taught? Let that fuck your brain up. What can be learned but never taught? You can't handle the truth. You want the truth. You can't handle the truth. The truth is, they named it CBS because they can't be stopped. And they chose the I because they're always watching. Always watching. It's a wicked world we live in. Mind fucked. Yeah. The coolest one is when they sold their soul for rock and roll. That was the coolest ones, bro. They're the coolest ones. Because they'll admit it. Most musicians, they'll admit that they're fucking with that shit. Like, straight up. They'll just be like, yeah, totally, bro. I do seances to bring on demons to help me play badass music. It's the truth. You're like, what? That's what they say. That's what they say. It's what they do. I ain't lying. Some of the most popular ones will admit it. It's nuts. If you look up interviews with like the Rolling Stones and all these motherfuckers, they will tell you that yeah, they dabble with the darkness. Even the most popular one today, and I could not, I laughed. I rolled my eyes and I laughed so hard. I'm driving down the road the other day, I'm listening to the radio. The DJ comes on and he's like, blah 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 from the Red Hot Chili Peppers in a statement just recently said that he lost himself in the occult recently. He lost himself in the occult and he had to get out. Here's the newest track from the Red Hot Chili Peppers. And I'm like, wait a second, wait, go back. How deep did this guy get into the occult for a little while and he needed to get, why did you tell us? Like, it was just really weird update. And I've always known the Red Hot Chili Peppers to be outwardly against Christianity and other things like that. And they just, I mean, if there's ever a band that you could say, you point your fingers to and be like, yeah, you sold your soul for rock and roll. That's the line. And it's not necessarily like they pricked their finger and they scribbled on a contract, you know. They didn't light candles on their floor, and well, as far as I know, you know, you don't have to do something like that. All you literally have to do is consciously make the decision to stand on the dark side, to wear a shirt that says fuck Christianity, to say seances and spells in your music, and to kind of do those kind of things. Yeah, to look up ancient rhythms and that kind of stuff, and to put together these kinds of things like that. Yeah, that's what you're doing. You know, you're consciously saying, I'm going to go seek out this knowledge and I'm going to make this kind of music, you know. I'm going to talk about, you know, all the evil of the world and promote it like it's a good thing. Much of what you hear in like rap music, you know, it's like we're going to talk about, you know, all the evil in the world and make it sound glorious, you know. And that's, yeah, that's selling your soul for rock and roll. Yeah, Satanism and occult is out, but people don't think it's real. People don't understand it. They think that Satanists are like wearing all black and they have makeup on and they, you know, have 1,000 ears pierced and all that shit. No, fucking Satanists look like goddamn soccer moms. They're not. They are not in there, and they don't even know that they're Satanists. That's the real fucked up part. Is because the idea that you worship yourself is the key underlining, is the very first fucking principle. The Beatles said it. Do what you want. That is satanic teaching number 1. Do what thou wilt. What's up, LG? Heavy conversations this morning. But yeah, that's the teaching. And I tell you, the Beatles are on some fucked up shit. They are on some fucked up shit. And they were the first ones to be like, yeah, we'll hide it in plain sight. And we'll do a great job at doing it. And if it didn't come with the effect that they were promised, I mean, come on. Do you not see the effect of the... Now it takes more. It takes a whole nother, you know, as we've been exposed, it takes a whole new line of hook, line, and sinker to get the people, because we've been bred into that, or whatever. It's just weird, but yeah, they will... The Beatles loved Lester Crowley. They loved that guy. Sergeant Pepper, that's him. They loved that guy. They wanted to put a Lester Crowley on the cover of that album real big, and they also had a cardboard cutout of Hitler. At Sergeant Pepper album, they have all these icons of the world, and they had a couple, and at the last second, somebody said, you gotta pull those. You gotta pull those. That's too blatant. I know you guys are with this shit, but you're literally putting it right. It will be no time before someone puts it together. Well, it was a little bit longer than it took, but yeah, they love that. And the very first line of the Satanic Bible is, do what thou wilt. So that's how people don't understand that they're living a satanic life, because they are worshiping themselves. They are worshiping the ground they walk on, the ideas in their head. They are literally, I am. And the idea that you can, that's where this transgender shit comes really fucked up. I saw, I was on a thing and they were like, this just in, so-and-so actress has just said that she prefers to be called they, them, or whatever. And when I read the quote, it said, it literally fucking said, and this person said on the interview with that whatever person, they literally said, if they said something in the reference to if we were created in the image of a god, then I see myself as a god, therefore I am not restricted by the laws of whatever. The way they said it was like, well, I'm a god, so I can be whatever I want. Literally said, I'm a god, so I can be whatever I want. And that right there, that is blatant fucking Satanism. It's blatantly right there. So, you know, that's how a lot of people are living the life without realizing they're living the life. You know, they are definitely looking within and being like, I am my own leader, I'm my own person, and I don't need guidance or direction from anybody. And I'm so awesome, I can determine whether or not I'm a boy or a girl.
He's hard to kill, man. Whew.
It's evil and it's utmost. But there's a lot of people, like even Carlos Santana will say that he has blackouts on stage, and he's not himself on stage when he's playing those sick rips, you know. Good morning, LG. You heard one of my rants. I was talking to No Capitals and Ruby and him in the comment section. They got me started this morning on all the crazy wildness of the world. But yeah. Even Jimi Hendrix would come off stage and say he has no idea how he played the music. And then they would be like, oh yeah, that's those drugs. But nobody on acid just picks up a guitar and rips it. Are you kidding me? Have you ever seen someone on drugs and them try to play music? It doesn't work. It doesn't work. You could be the most badass musician, take some acid, and you are not playing that fucking guitar, I promise. And if you do, it's gonna sound like shit. So, no. There's an urban myth, an urban legend that you get strung out on heroin and you play awesome music. No. No. Okay, you open your mind and your body to the entities of the world, and they take over, and the darkness creeps in, and you black out, and then you did what? I played that? Yeah, that was you, bud. You don't remember that shit? No, bro, I was blacked out for the last 20 minutes. I came to when I was coming off the set, gasping for air. Yeah. You know what's crazy is that there is a network of people. Let me tell you how dark this goes. And it sounds a little silly, but there's a network of people that... No, wait, hold on. There's people that fight these people. Alright, so there's a network of people that through some other network of information, they find that the occult has met at the Hobby Lobby parking lot. Last Saturday night, they all met at the Hobby Lobby parking lot under the full moon, and in the back by the dumpsters, they did a fucking seance, and they did a ritual. And in the field over there, they did a ritual. And if you go, you'll see their fire, and you might see some, like, I don't know, traces of them or something like that. But there are people who will literally get tips and say, hey, you know, I saw this from my back window, or I was supposed to not be at work that day, and I came to work, and some really weird shit was happening, and I just wanted to tell, you know. And so and they're evangelists basically that will go out and they will pray in areas that, confirmed or not confirmed, real or not real, these people will go out to the fucking parking lot of a place or a field or a business or you know, a neighborhood or something, and they a playground or something, you know, a state park or something, and they will go out there and they will have intense prayers, and they will try and vanquish the evil that's been summoned, because the people, these Satanists, they will go to areas and they will do these rituals, and they will try to bring evil into certain areas and bring on school shootings and bring on fucking, you know, of serial killers, and bring on the evil in the world. They'll try to bring forth this shit, and it's and to them they feel like they're you know, so yeah, it's crazy that happens. And then through the network even bigger, it is speculated, and I'm not going to say confirmed, I'm not going to sit here and tell you, oh no, that's the truth, but it is speculated that underground facilities in major there's underground facilities in major sports arenas around the world, and that when we have our coliseums and we have our it needs people. These spirits, you can't have two people come together and conjure up a spirit. It doesn't work that way, apparently you need mass amounts of energy, right? And so that's where Halftime Show was hijacked. It may have not started out this way at all, we know that, but the Halftime Show was hijacked, and that's where a lot of times this kind of ritual takes place, and we're talking heavy shit here. We're talking blood sacrifice a virgin. We're talking heavy shit. 50 feet, 100 feet in the ground underneath this shit, while the stage is roaring, while you have a satanic occultic performer, priestess. You know, Beyonce says she's Sasha Black. She wears fucking devil horns. She lays down in the middle of a pentagram on stage. The dancers fucking look like fucking demons and shit, and they all dance around her and they roll around on the ground and shit. You see what I'm saying?
They're all like that.
And then underground, well, you have a roar of people supporting the priestess. You have now a mass, a literal satanic mass, and all these people are here, and they didn't really. It's kind of like Christmas Day when everybody comes out to church, and even though you've never been to church for all year long, or you don't even say that you go to church, but it's Christmas Day, so you feel compelled to go to the local church. Yeah, well, we got everybody here, regardless of how they're here, or regardless of whether or not they follow or not. And guess what? I got everybody to chant and cheer. Yeah, now they acknowledge and they praise. They're praising. They're praising, yeah. And at the moment when at the height and the pinnacle of everything, we slit the throat of the virgin, and we fucking sacrificed the goats and we sacrificed the innocents in the fire or whatever, and we conjured up the spirit. We fucking did it. Hooray! How did we get 10,000 people to fucking bring the energy that's necessary to conjure up the demons that's necessary to fucking? How did we get the priestess on stage? How did we throw in plain fucking sight, guys? In plain sight, in broad daylight. God damn, dude. You see what I'm talking about?
Travis Scott concert.
Yeah. How did they all get together? They all worshipped the death that was right in front of them. You know? So it's speculated that in some... And it goes further, because some people will say, look, if you do the longitude, latitude, if you do the stars aligned kind of shit, then this stadium right here is a fucking... That's the one. Like, that's the stadium. This stadium over here. And if you look at it, some people will... I'm pretty sure if you look deep enough into it, some people will say, yeah, these stadiums are not just built wherever. They're built in a certain specific fucking spot. And it's for a certain reason. Just like they used to build the goddamn fucking pyramids in a certain spot for a certain reason, to us unknown, and to others still a secret. Still speculating. I'm over here like screaming like, if you don't believe me, you're fucking wrong. But and no capitals in the comment section says, I know what you mean, Vault. It's not crazy. I've heard it before. They would do this kind of stuff back in the day, cutting people's hearts out on pyramids with thousands cheering. We just modernized it. Exactly. And then you put a monster can in everyone's hand, and I mean, bro, you don't gotta believe it, bro, but if you look at the fucking facts, they're all right there, bro. That can has got 1,000 fucking symbols of evil on it, and you can say, ha ha ha, what a coincidence. But again and again and one more time, buddy, are you kidding me? And why did they make the T like this? Why did they make the T in monster across with the fucking thing on? Like, what's really going on, guys? Why is the symbol, the Hebrew, like, symbol for 666? I don't understand. But it is. And if you say it isn't, I mean, for all intended purposes, it isn't. It's the letter M. But why did they write it like that? Why did they specifically write it like that when they could have chose 100,000 fonts? Oh, just a coincidence. I don't know, man. I don't know. There's a lot. There's a whole fucking thing. And you could try and break it down on any other kind of sports drink and look for coincidences like that, and you won't find it. So how does one sports drink have fucking 10 coincidences? Sorry, that seems a little bit far-fetched. It just does. You know what I'm saying? It just does. And then when you look at the effect, and you're like, oh, we're going to cram a stadium full of people. We're going to serve this drink. They're going to be tipping it upside down. It's just another it's like putting the big finger on the sports fan before he heads out to the game, you know? It's just one more. Not everybody's going to have the big foam finger, but a couple people will, and it'll help out in the long run. Oh yeah, the adrenal gland. Yeah, that's. Oh, you're Oh, it sounds naughty. Pineal gland. The DMT. The DMT, the dream drug your body produces so you can dream. Serotonin. Produces serotonin. The adrenochrome. Yeah, they say the adrenochrome, they try and get the babies, they try and terrorize the babies, and then they extract the adrenochrome, and then... Oh, it's so fucked up, isn't it? God, you can never watch that movie the same after that. And it's true. Yeah, I've heard that before. Yeah, I've heard it. 100%. That's what they're trying to tell people about. Yeah. And that's another thing. The world is designed like this, and when I'm telling you about the spirituality and the darkness in the world, listen, they're bound by laws and they're bound by rules. That's why it's not a fucking crazy chaotic thing. That's why they have to do these rituals and these these things. They are bound by laws and by rules. And one of the rules is this all falls apart if they don't tell the people what they're doing. They are bound contractually by some spiritual, fucking mystical goddamn law that says they have to fucking... Shit won't work right if they don't tell people what they're doing. Right? They have to. They have to. It's literally written they have to. So the secrecy... That's why witches write things backwards. It's in plain sight, but it's backwards. That's why... That's why the occult has to put their symbols in plain sight, but they hide them. They have to hide in plain sight because they are contractually bound to tell people what they're doing. But how do you tell people what you're doing but still get away with it? You got to get clever, and that's what's going on here. They're not bound to secrecy. That's not a thing. If they were bound to secrecy, it would be... We really would have a hard time trying to figure this shit out. But they're not. It's just... They know that you can't deliver this kind of a punch without softening it up somehow. You know, you can't get somebody to take this medicine without putting a shit ton of sugar on it first. But yeah. Yeah, Capital says, You digging it? Yeah, I really tried to do something I'd never done before. I was like, I really want to try and fuck this up. You did. Look at this double doors, though. Both going inward? What? I saw that a new YouTuber, he's kind of new in the YouTube game for the Fallout community, and he did a double door video, and I scrolled through and I watched this entire... He's one of these guys does like a 20-minute video to show you how to do double doors, and I'm like, God, this is so excruciating. But I sat there and I watched and I fast forwarded and I rewinded and I tried to find it, and not once does he open both doors. And I know why. Because if you have the same door, you're never, ever, 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 ever gonna get them to open up the same, like inward. Both go inward. One's always going to go one way and the other one's always going to go the other way. So in my experimenting, I found 2 doors that, yeah, but they have to be different. They can't be the same. And so that's where it fits with the fucking scrappy crappy build. So I like that. I was like, this doesn't matter, this works perfectly. The scrappy crappy build. It's got fucking holes everywhere. It's missing part of the roof. There's some holes on this place. Some holes on this place. If you see them, point them out. Ain't it kind of beautiful? Yeah, they definitely want to erase the history. Absolutely. Absolutely. Because, you know, if they're... Yeah, I would definitely mention that earlier. But also, like, if like you said, if what we're doing today is a modern version of what we were doing in the past, then it's only a matter of time before people can put 2 and 2 together. But if you take away one, then the modern version is a little bit harder to discover what's truly going on, because we don't have a reference point. We don't have the original act, you know. We get there. It's a lot easier to hide what we're doing today if we cover up what we did in the past, because we're just doing the same thing but a little bit different. And it's getting harder to decipher the true meaning of it. Like back in the day when you had the temples, like you were talking about, and they're cutting the blood of the innocents, they're spilling the blood of the innocents over the altar, and I'm pretty sure all the people in the village and the surrounding areas and all the fucking tribesmen, or whatever you want to say, the civilization around that, I'm pretty sure they all knew what the fuck was going on. Like, whether they were for it or not, I'm pretty sure it was all in the open and they all understood, you know, the reason why they spilled the blood of innocents on the altar. Like, if you look back, those societies, I think even in the movies, those societies are all in the know. None of them are like, well, why do you need a virgin? Like, it's not a thing. They all knew why they needed a virgin, and they all knew if we don't do it, we're pissing off the gods or some shit, whatever it was they were doing. They were all in the know, you know what I'm saying? But nowadays it happens, and a vast majority of people are not in the know. They have no idea what's going on, and they don't want to know what's going on. And if you tell them what's going on, they'll tell you you're fucking stupid. Get away from me, you weirdo. So, but that's the way that's I don't know, maybe it's for the best. Maybe it's for the best. Maybe if it was too open and everything was in the know, we'd have a shit ton of crazy fucking occultics, lunatics running around.
The other side of the coin.
Yeah, well, one of the theories is that they want to... No Capital says, well, one of the theories is that they want to usher in a new world order under the control of Satanism and one world government. Yeah, I've been hearing that since I was 15. From watching society change, it would be shocked if true. It is true, and it's like I said earlier. It's the 100-year plan. It's the 200-year plan. It is not the 4-year plan, the 10-year plan. That shit ain't even China's 50-year plan. Although they've probably been working on it a lot longer than 50 years. If you probably do that thing with like how many girls have you slept with, or like that kind of thing. I mean, you say one number, but you really mean another. Their 50-year plan was probably a 150-year plan, and they've been working on it since probably the fucking, I don't know, 1945 or some shit. They've been trying to take over fucking America, and now guess what? The next 20 years, they're gonna do it. It'll be 2020. It'll be 2035, and they're gonna be fucking rolling in like, hey. And all the fucking people that were institutionalized and the fucking alumni, they're all gonna be like, oh yeah, come on in, we've been waiting for you guys. Actually, we've cleared out a whole bunch of spot for you, and you guys can just go ahead and take over. We don't want to hurt your feelings, and we apologize for all the bad things that we've said. And if you want to just go ahead and rape and pillage, you can do that. And
Well, the barbarians. We're setting it up to where when it is brutal times, it'll be the survival of the fittest. The barbarians are gonna. Who's to stand in their way?
yeah, well, it'll be all done by bureaucracy and paperwork, and you'll be I don't even know. I mean, in those countries, you get taken off in the middle of the night. Your neighbors and your community doesn't even know what happened to you. You just disappear in the middle of the night.
That's true.
Yeah, you're just getting set. They'll come and get you in the middle of the night. You'll be fucking woken up by a flashbang, and it'll all be over.
Oh, you could watch them rounding up people when COVID broke.
Mm-hmm.
China was deleting the videos as fast as they could get them on the internet, but I've seen several guys in hazmat suits walk up and throw women in the back of trucks and shit. Curb stomping people, dragging them down hallways.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a crazy world we live in. It's not too bad, though. If only the wonders of the past. God damn, it'd been cool to know the truth, but we'll never know the truth. It'd be cool to see what all those fucking ancient buildings really did, how they were really built. I mean, absolutely. Oh, 1,000 times over. Yeah. Yeah, life would be very different if you figured out, I think, like, oh man, like why did a lot of Indian architecture look like modern day circuitry? You know, like, why was a certain type of rock found nowhere in that country brought over to pave the fucking ground, you know, like to make the walkways? Why did they, you know, it's just weird, because if you look at a circuit board and you look at that little strip of metal that makes the pathway between the conductor and the circuit, or whatever the pieces are, you know, the little gold strips that just lay down. You look at a circuit board, right? The little pathways, Yeah, that man, they did the aerial photography or whatever, and they broke it down, and when somebody looked at that aerial photograph and said that looks like a fucking circuit board, and the paths between the buildings look like that shit, that gold strips on the circuit board, and these buildings over here, look at these buildings and the way they're actually made, that looks like this little fucking conductor circuit piece or whatever, and they're showing the pieces, and they're showing the fucking thing side by side. Fucking, this is what the topographical aerial shot of this little like fucking ancient ruins look like. And then when they broke it down even further, the stone used to lay the pathway, the stone used to build the buildings and shit, a huge conductor of electricity, can withstand heats of like blah blah blah, like that stone it's got the mineral to fucking be a conductor, like a superconductor. And it was like, and they imported a fuck ton of it way back when you had the what, like when y'all were rolling logs around, like what, to do what, to interweave between the buildings that have that stone in there too and look like metal conductors, and they look like modern day power plant fucking pylons and shit. Like, it was just crazy, dude. It was crazy. I was like, and you're telling me they didn't understand electricity? Yeah, right. And you're telling me a bunch of motherfuckers came out here with a little fucking chisel and a hammer, and they fucking carved all this intricate bullshit, dude. Bullshit, man. That's all laser technology right there. You can't look at that stone carvings and tell me that's not laser cut, buddy.
What? Perfect 5/8 all the way around, down a 4-foot section, down in a perfect right angle, down another 4 foot, 5/8 perfect,
of an
and
uncut
then
slab
another
of stone.
perfect right angle, and it go all the way down a big row of rocks, and then they show you some kind of warped up piece of metal and tell you that was the chisel, and they show you a piece of wood, and that was what they hit it with.
Yeah, bullshit. And then along all of those perfect cuts, you've got intricate fucking like faces and all that shit, and design work and wow, inlay and all that shit, beveling, and no fucking way, dude. No. That was some fucking spaceship came down, fucking fucking, I can't believe it any other way. The mystical.
And they said we'll be back.
Yeah, some shit. Or they said, you know what, y'all fucked up, we ain't coming back. Well, fuck y'all, we're out of here, we're going home, fuck y'all. I'm sure that's really what they said. They probably said, well, fuck you too, man, and we're out. Nah, they didn't. The mysteries of the past, they would be wild. It's not much further than what we're doing today. They say that all the GMO and the crap that we're doing to our food and all that shit, the ligers that we've got and all that dumb shit, constantly looking for our animals to be born into some new type of species. That's what they were doing back in the day. That's why the fucking Egyptians had the head of a dog and the body of a man with the wings of a bird and all that bullshit. That's what they were fucking into. You know, I'm sure they were doing experiments on our food too. The medieval times created vegetables. If it wasn't for the medieval times, we wouldn't have cauliflower and carrots and all this bullshit. That's what they were doing in the medieval times. They were fucking making their own fucking food. They said, fuck all the natural food that grows, we're gonna make our own. You fuck. And yeah, because they were going around telling people, oh yeah, God told me I could do whatever I want. Yeah, don't worry about it. God told me. Yeah. As long as I keep fucking my sister, I could just keep doing whatever I want. Y'all don't worry about it. Yeah. It's fucked up, bro. It's fucked up. It's fucking fucked up. So yeah.
There you go.
What we did back in the day, we're doing today. It's the same thing.
We forgot the lessons of the past.
Yeah. Or we remembered them. And we said, the fucked up thing about scientists is that they don't ever fucking admit that that's just not, they just say, oh, it's a theory. They'll never say, oh yeah, that's not a fact. That's not a thing. There's no such thing. They just go, well, I'm holding out for that 1% chance. I'm searching my whole fucking life for that 1% chance. And then they raise their kids to search their whole fucking life for that 1% chance. And then they raise their kids to search for that whole 1% chance. And then they talk somebody else's kids into fucking searching for that 1% chance. And nobody will sit here and go, yeah, that's just not a thing. It's just not a thing. And so that's why we're still doing the same dumb shit that we did a long time ago. Because people won't put it to rest. The scientists just want to keep saying, I'm gonna hold out. I'm holding out for the 1% chance that we did come from a fucking monkey. So stupid.
What else is going on? What are you up to, LG? I'm gonna come check it out.
Yeah, I'm gonna come get some more inspiration.
Nice.
Go over there and get some more inspiration. Why don't you break this for me? Yeah. I gotcha.
Yeah, I'll try not to.
Hulk smash.
Oh, you want this broke? Okay. Killed your ally. How come Killer gets to do it?
I love the acoustics in your restroom.
Hey, there's a rabbit out here.
The Great Reset. Yep. Yeah, I've heard about that book. Fly me to the moon.
Let me see what else I got. I pulled out a paddle ball. No, and I didn't blow everything up.
And time travel, man. If you think that time travel will exist in the future, then it exists now. Because it's time travel. Fuck. Is that crazy or what? Wrap your head around that one. The one, I think that's more believable than the one about the computer simulation.
Is that all? I'm out of shells.
I think it's easier to believe the time travel one. You know? It's a little hard to believe that the computer simulation one, and that one's a little bit dreary.
No, just plain shotgun shells.
But it's easy to believe that if in the future there's such thing as time travel, then time travel exists today in the present. Because it's time travel.
Except don't.
You have to believe. Do you believe in time travel? Listen to Killer while you smoke a joint, and you will.
Where's it at? Over here? Yeah, man.
And you will. And you'll be so stunned. You'll be like, what in the fuck?
Join the team.
Oh yeah, join this team. I got, how much space you got? Just kidding. I'm just kidding. Look at this guy. Draculus. Oh, let me see where I can get some stairs stuck.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna get some stairs stuck over here, okay? Yeah, what?
If you want it.
Who did that?
Gotta wait a whole nother hour for that food to reheat. I don't understand why it takes an hour.
I see you got a seat in this truck over here. Can you sit in it? I'm not.
I still don't know why it takes an hour to to reheat the food. No, it's
Can't
not
get
like
in
me.
it.
You need to sink it down more. Everyone's showing up at your spot. They're blowing up your spot, bro. Where did you end up putting the vending machine? Don't tell me you just have it out here again like you did earlier. Okay, good. Good, good, good. Oh yeah, that's nice. Yep, LG's a really good camp builder. Look at him go.
It's really good.
Yep, if I was putting together a build team, LG would definitely be first picks. %. And you know what? You know what else is the other thing is that we game a lot. And we all game together and shit. And so it's like, when the fuck did you do this? It's like, it's like when, how, where? Yeah, I don't.
Speaking of quantum paddle balls, one showed up in this camp. Slime's got one.
Oh, he's got the quantum pattern ball?
Yep.
Yeah, that's cool. I don't know. Ruby, do you know about the quantum paddle ball in the game? Is it an illegal weapon? What is the rumor on that? I've heard rumor that that having that on your character is like a bannable offense or something like that. But I don't know. Any weigh in on that? I think so. I heard that. Okay, there we go. Yeah, that's the rumor spreading around. The quantum paddle ball. Yeah, if you have a quantum paddle ball, it's a bannable offense because it doesn't exist in the 76 files at all. It was a foreign file that was brought in and then duped a shit ton. So, however they got it in,
that
I don't know. And then once they got
scavenger
it
with my
in,
paddle ball, and now she's attacking me.
damn it, go get him.
Look at this. She's going to one knee on me.
I bet he grabbed you by the pussy, didn't he? Go get him. It's a nasty woman. He's a bad hombre. He's a bad hombre. She's a nasty woman. It's a nasty woman. It's just a nasty woman. Chainsaw's a bad hombre. Got a bad hombre.
I didn't mean to strike her with my paddle ball.
Tried to grab her by the pussy.
No, I did not.
Wasn't it a weapon they stole from the dev room or something like that? Or was it another item? But I'm pretty sure it shouldn't exist either way. Yeah, it was something like that. And once they got it out, man, they duped the fuck out of it. And now, if there's, except for Chainsaw, I think he scrapped it. But
No, I didn't scrap it.
you didn't scrap
I didn't
it?
have one. No,
I thought you scrapped
I
it.
didn't have the quantum one. No, he did. I didn't trade him for that. And no, I did not get one.
So you scrapped it?
I got one out of the machine at the park, and I scrapped that one on accident.
It was quantum?
It was not quantum.
What color was it? I'm just kidding.
That's why it's scrapped so easy, I'm assuming. And I went back and bought another one, and I was going to put a legendary mod on it. It's not available. You can't do anything to them.
Weak.
So, there you go. Probably scrap this one too.
Oh, Ruby, it was a Trump quote. Funny. It's an old Trump quote. Nasty woman, bad hombre, grab her by the pussy. Those are all Trump quotes. Those were during his smear campaign, when they tried to smear him.
Hey, I want you on my side of the wall.
Oh, that's cool.
That's
I'm an American.
I've seen a meme that said that.
I can go anywhere I want
You know what?
with a passport. Free.
Seen a meme that said that. It was funny.
Sounds like a Valentine's Day card.
It was. So you seen it too?
No, I'm just clever.
You seen it too. Clever. You pimping now, ain't you?
Shit. You see me? I ain't moving nowhere fast. Got the slow stroll. Look, this is how I move around now. Anywhere I go, I'm moving this fast. I ain't gotta move fast for no one. I remember that it was in the opening scene to Goodfellas was so fucking good, right? Like, it's the boy, he's peeping through the window. I guess it's not the opening scene. The opening scene is when them driving down the road or whatever in there, and you hear that the dude in the trunk, and they pull over, and then he pulls out his knife and he does some stabbing. Where's my knife? I don't have a knife. Pint-sized slasher thing. Guess I don't have it.
I'm gonna go cause some shit and everybody will think you did it, Kelly.
You're just like me. And they will too. That's funny. You hit it? Oh yeah. You should have turned it around. You gonna do that? Yeah. It would actually
Hey,
work,
you know
yeah, if you turn it
me.
around. Yeah.
You down with LG? Yeah, you know me.
Oh shit. Smoking weed. I want the real LG. Please stand up. Please stand up. Oh, that
Having an
was...
aneurysm.
God damn, I could smell that one from here, bro. Oh,
Somebody's gonna
I think you're
lock
fine.
up in a second.
Oh, I hate those.
No, just when you go to stretching like that, you'll lock up for a second.
When you stretch and your leg starts to shake like a good dog, like a dog getting scratched. Yeah, like a dog getting scratched. You never had that kind of stretch? You stretch so hard your legs shake? Yeah. I remember one time I stretched and I like exhaled or something and I pulled a rib and that shit sucked so bad, dude. I almost don't ever want to stretch again for that reason. That shit's... I'm
Yeah,
like...
that'll... Your time's coming, LG.
You heard that, LG? Your time's coming, because mine ain't. May have happened to me, but I'm not gonna do it again.
There's two kinds of stretchers. Those that's locked up stretching, and those that's gonna...
Pull the muscle. Okay.
Those that's gonna...
That's what I was trying to do. I only used one. I didn't. Yeah, I tried to refrain. I tried to not use. I eventually did, but I tried to not use foundations or walls to build the camp. I ended up putting one wall in, but that's it. So if you go back, you'll notice that, because I did do that. I used the junk walls or whatever, the junk defensive walls, but at the same time I wasn't trying to use the build set at all. And I feel like I could go back and really stay true to that, but yeah, I was like, I'm gonna try and do this without. And that's where that little fucking, this piece, whatever, you put one on the side of your camp here. What is it? This one right here. Yeah, that's where I started using this, so that may have been a cheat. But I used two of those. Yeah. Yeah, no prefabs, none of that. But yeah, that's a good idea. I'd like to see that. Alright, now I need to go back and probably start decorating mine, because I put that front yard on it, and that's basically it. I can go in there and do a little bit more. Oh, I know what I needed to do. Okay. Snail wants a chicken leg. Snail likes to look at your chicken leg. There's a snail chicken. There's a snail stick. Someone wants to see a snail stick. Ruby is looking at, or he's like, look, it's a snail stick. I'm trying to decipher the emojis. It's a drumstick, isn't it? A thigh. Hot dog and bologna, chicken macaroni, chillin' with my homie. Yeah, this is the wall that I could probably swap out. Actually, what if I did that? I'll make it the jailhouse wall. That'll be... And I have a half wall. I have one jailhouse wall and I have one half wall. But that's it. Everything else was made out of... And I do have some floors that I put in there. But I have the anywhere stairs in there, and that's what it is. So I have that staircase in there. I don't know. But yeah. Whoa, Capitals knocked that one out of the park. Likes leaving a snail trail all over someone's meat stick and looking at it afterwards. Wow. God damn. You that one out of the park. That was great. It's very raunchy. It's extremely graphic. It's kind of hot. I'm not gonna go there.
That's horrible.
Yeah. That's the looking at it afterwards thing. That's looking at it afterwards part for me. That's what did it. Yeah. Alright, be right back.
Yay. I'm glad somebody's in here with goals. I like standing in the street in front of my camp. I just want to stand around in the parking lot. I'm hanging around outside the train stations. Aw. Like sugar bombs. You got any sugar bombs? We can make some brain bombs.
But anybody use crossbows?
Yes.
I got an anti-armor crossbow. If you want it.
No, I'm playing. I do have a crossbow, but not in that game.
Yo, yo, yo. I'm back. What's up, Topher?
What's up, you bunch of potheads?
What's up, Toast?
Hey,
Oh,
what's call me?
Ah, fuck.
Oh, potheads plus Chainsaw. What's up?
Hey,
What?
it's a volatile concoction.
Well, I mean, I just Chainsaw. Do you? I didn't think you smoked pot. I don't know.
I do.
Oh, yeah, he
I'm
does.
high as hell right now. That's why I just shot
yeah.
myself.
Oh, yeah. Dare I say he smokes a lot of weed? Maybe.
Oh,
Fair
not
share.
bad,
Times a day.
Ether just came in super fucking loud, dude. Damn, that was loud. I had Ether's volume turned all the way up from talking to him while I was listening to music last night. I never turned it down.
I was like, what the hell? I wasn't speaking that loud.
No, I just
Dude,
I had,
stop screaming, Ether. God damn.
I had you turned all the way up because I was watching you play Elden Ring last night. I had a song stuck in my head, so I went and played it. And I had to turn you up for it. So I know you guys are on Fallout, you know, but me and Killer got the stuff set up last night.
Yeah, there's a heist ready to go.
Oh, let's run it.
It's my KO heist, so I'm, you know, I've got it set up, so we're never gonna have to set up my stuff again. So I'll start passing out this money. Yes, sir. We got pretty decent, dude. Majestic was going through all them cameras. We got the pink diamond and a whole bunch of gold.
Oh yeah, yours was up to like almost 2 million, I think. But I think that was like the grand total. So I think you'll get like a little bit less than that.
I think
Probably like
I did the
1.7
grand
mil.
total. It was like, it's like a little bit over 3 million. So maybe
What
with
was
the 85%, somebody will get like 2 million, maybe. I don't know.
Roughly, yeah. Just under or just over.
I'd be happy doing this if we could just pass out $1 million a piece. So it's cool with me.
Yeah, give me a little bit of time.
Whatever. I'm just hanging out right here.
We set that.
Really didn't take that long, huh?
I was gonna say, did we set that whole thing up yesterday from beginning to end?
Yeah, it was from the beginning, and I got this before everybody got off. I got this little message that was like, "You're ready to go to the final high stage. You know, you can go do these little optional things." And that's what
Yeah.
me and you ran all three of those by ourselves and completed them all the way. So we did the
So,
disruptions for armor, weapons, and air support, and completely eradicated all of them.
hell yeah. Alright. Well, y'all just let me know when we are down. I'm down.
I'm ready right now. I'm standing in my sub.
Well, just...
I'm on my way over there.
I'm
Give me a
not.
minute.
I'm not rushing you, but he said made it sound like.
Well, yeah, I was... Okay.
I'm not trying to make anybody do it.
You have more than me. I've got like 30,000.
You guys might need to go ahead and come on over here.
All
I'm
right.
coming.
Ruby, Capitals, anyone in the stream, I'm going to jump over to Twitch. So if y'all follow me on Twitch, Capitals, I think you've been over there a couple of times. We'll see y'all on Twitch. I'm going to run some GTA. We're going to go steal some diamonds, probably go steal some... Yeah. We're going to have fun. So come on over there and we'll see you there. All right? The boys are hungry to do some
I've got all
crime.
day.
Let's go increase the crime rate for old time's sake. What do you say? Alright. I'll see y'all there.
That sounds like a drug deal if I ever heard one.
Right? Take it easy, guys. We'll be back.